Hello, good afternoon. We are at the Loreto School in Sealdah, Kolkata, India, and I'm here with Sister Cyril. Can you tell us a little bit about your school?
Yes, actually our school was started more than 150 years old. But when I came here in 1979, I was very concerned by the numbers of poor children on the streets outside and that we were not doing anything about it. We had very lovely children, all well off, except for about 90 poor ones. So I set out to transform the school into truly a place where we could train our children to transform society. And for that I felt we needed to open ourselves to every kind of child, not just only to better off children. So we began to take in the poorer children from the slum areas, 50% every time we took admissions. And then gradually we opened the place to the street children, and we got our regular children to teach them, even our slum-dwelling children and well-off children, teach the street children and prepare them to slot them into school at the appropriate time. And then we found that many of these street children, the girls, were being molested at night on the streets. So we opened our home, Loreto Rainbow Home, where they could stay safely. So they occupy our school throughout the day, throughout the night. If they go out to school, there's no clash for space, because as everybody else, the day scholars come in to go to class, these also go to class at the same time. So then we discovered that many of the mothers were enthralled to the money lenders in the Coley market. They would buy a few vegetables, try to retail them on the street, but whatever profit they made went back to the money lender. So consequently then, at this point, Jim Lee had gone for this workshop on microcredit, which was being run by the government, by Seva Kendra, and so she put in a proposal and she got 50,000 rupees and she set up the first microcredit that she had. And she found, to her amazement, she ran it only with the women, and they all paid back their debts. There were no bad debts, because these women they were desperate, they needed the money for their children. And now over the years, what we have discovered, the children who came in to us maybe 5 or 6 years back or 8 years back in a dreadful state of total destitution, just mother living on the side of the road with just the clothes she had on. Now I see the mothers coming in, collecting the children. They're dressed in not expensive, but at least a decent sari. They're looking well, and they're speaking well, and they're telling us, now you see, because of the microcredit, we were able to make a little money, and now we're able to get ourselves a room, so we can take our children out for the holidays.
That's fabulous.
I think that's the most beautiful thing, you know?
Yes, it's
and
amazing.
how excited the kids are, because now they can actually be at home with their mother for a bit of time.
Absolutely.
Instead of just once a month meeting them, you know?
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
So that's the microcredit story in a nutshell.
Okay, thank you, Sister Cyril.